Hello everyone, welcome to Aptitude Made Simple. Today we are going to learn tricks for number of handshakes in the meeting or number of matches in the tournament. You would have seen that a lot of time questions being asked in the exam, like there was a ceremony and 50 people meet. So each of them did a handshake with each other. So total how many handshakes are done in the ceremony? So it is not very easy to find it in one go. If someone asks you for 100 people or 200 people. So that's why what we are going to do, we are going to look at the pattern. What pattern is followed when we take 1%, 2%, 3%, 4%. So we will look at that pattern and then we'll come to the formula by which we can directly put the values and we will get the number of handshakes in any meeting. So let's consider first thing, number of handshakes in a meeting. So let us assume that initially we have only one person here. So we'll find out for all these four cases. So if we have one person, how many handshakes will happen? If we have 2%, how many handshakes will happen? If three, how many? If four, how many? So this is what practically we can implement also. We can do it physically also, and we can count it properly. But if the number is 40 people, 50 people, we cannot draw like diagram like this and compare or count the exact value. So let's look at this. If there's a one person, he'll not be able to do any handshake. So we can say that number of handshake in that case is 0. If there are two persons, first person will do handshake with the second person. So this is the only one handshake it is going to happen. Now let's assume there are three people. So first person will do handshake with second person. First person will do handshake with third person. Now who is remaining? Two will do handshake with third person. So 1, 2 and 3. Total 3 handshakes we are able to do with the 3 people. Let's check for 4 people. First person will do handshake with second. First will do handshake with third. First will do handshake with fourth. So total 1, 2, 3. At this moment, first person will do 3 handshakes. First to 2, first to third, first to fourth. Now second person, he will do handshake from second to third and second to fourth. We don't need to do second to first because he has already done the handshake. So we cannot count them 2 times. So second will do with third and second will do with fourth. So 3 plus 2. At the moment, we are done with the 5 handshake. And now third person, with second, he has already done this handshake. With the first person, he already has done handshake. So now who is remaining? Fourth. So he will do the handshake with the fourth person. So if you count them properly, 1, 2, 3, this 3, then 4, 5, and then this 6th. So total 6 handshake happened when there were 4 people. So now let's write down this and try to observe the pattern, like what common pattern is there in all these 4, which we can come to our formula. So observe the pattern. One person, we have 0 handshakes. When we have 2 persons, how many handshakes we have? When we have 3 persons, how many handshakes we have? And 4 persons, how many handshakes we have? We will just note it here. So when we have 2 persons, we have 1 handshake. 1 handshake. When we have 3 persons, 1, 2, 3, that is 3 handshakes. And when we have 4 persons, we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 handshakes. So we have noted down all the number of percent and respective handshakes. Now we need to look at this all 4 pairs and see if we have any common pattern that is followed across all the numbers, all the pairs. Yeah. So 1, 0, 2, 1, 3, 3, 4, 6. So you have to think like what operation we do on the left side number so that we will get right side number as our answer. If you multiply 3 by 1, you will get 3. But does it following the same pattern over here? 4 into 1 is 4, but it is 6 over here. So this is not the pattern. Here you see 2, half of 2 is 1, but half of 3 is not 3. So it is not following the same pattern on the right hand side. Now look at this number and try to multiply with its previous number. So when I say previous number, it's just minus 1. So let's assume that here we have 3. What is the previous number of 3? We can say 2. So 3 into 2. 3 into 2 will become 6. And if you try to divide this by 2, you will get the answer as 3. So from the left hand side 3, we are able to get the right hand side answer, that is 3. So let's look at this also. So 2, what is the previous number of 2? 2 into 1 divided by 2. So 2 into 1 is 2. 2 divided by 2, you got answer 1. So can we say that we did some operation on 2 and we got 1. We did some operation, that same operation on 3 and we got 3. Let's verify it over here also. 1, what is the previous number of 1? 0. 0 by 2, you will get the answer 0. So if there is single person, there will not be any handshake. If there are 4 person, what we are supposed to do? We need to multiply it with previous number. That previous number is 3 and then just divide by 2. 4 into 3 is 12. 12 divided by 2 is 6. So when we say previous number, we mean just minus 1. So if we assume there are n people in the any party or conference or any of the meeting, we can say that number of handshakes formula is n into what is the previous number of n? We can say it as n minus 1 divided by 2. So n is the number of people in the that meeting. So n into n minus 1 by 2. This is our formula. The same formula will be applicable for number of handshakes also, and same formula will be applicable for number of matches in the tournament. Because what is the difference between handshake and tournament? In the handshake, the first person or second person is doing the handshake with other person. But if you look at this from the tournament perspective, it is as good as first person playing with the second person, or first team playing with the second team, first team playing with the third team, and second team playing with the third team. So the both the things are same only. It is just the way the question is being asked is different. So whatever formula we have for number of handshake, the way we have done it using this observation, the same formula will be applicable for number of matches in the tournament. So let's solve few questions. If 30 teachers meet for an event and each person shakes hand with all other person in a meeting one time, how many total handshakes will be done? So let's write down the formula first. So our formula is n into n minus 1 upon 2. So how many teachers we have here? 30 teachers. So we have to write 30 as it is. 30 minus 1, it will become 29. N minus 1 will become 29 divided by 2. So it will be easy for us to do 30 by 2. That will become 15 into 29. So 15 nines are, you will get 135, 13 carry. 15 twos are 30 plus 13, 43. So 30 into 29 divided by 2, you'll get 30 by 2, 15 into 29. 59 is 135, 13 carry, 15 twos are 30 plus 13, 43. So there will be total 435 handshakes will be done in that meeting. Let's look at similar example. If 50 scientists meet for the conference and each scientist shakes hands with all other scientists in a meeting, how many total handshakes will be done? So what is our first step? We will write down our formula, whatever we have observed and identified, n into n minus 1 by 2. So how many scientists we have here? 50. N minus 1, our n is 50. So n minus 1 will become 49 divided by 2. So 50 by 2, we will get it as a 25 into 49. So 25 nines are 225, 22 is carry, 25 fours are 100. 100 plus 22 will get 122. So we have total 1225 handshakes. Okay, so n into n minus 1 by 2. This is the common formula we have for number of handshakes also and number of matches in the tournament also. So let's look at the next question. If there are 8 teams in the competition and each team will be playing with one match with all other team, how many total matches will be played? So you can correlate this with the handshake. The number of handshake will be as good as the number of matches in the tournament, because each of the team will be playing with other team one time. In handshake also, we were doing handshake only one time. So whatever formula we have got, that is just for one time handshake. If there are 2 times handshake, you might need to double your answer whenever you get any answer and someone asks you that they are doing the 2 handshakes, then you have to make it a double of your answer. So here we have to use the same formula. If there are 8 teams in the competition, each team will be playing with one match with each team. So what is n over here? 8, because our number of teams are 8. N minus 1, it will become 56 by 2. 8 7s are 56. 56 divided by 2. If you solve, you will get the answer as 28. So there will be 28 matches in the tournament. Yeah. Let's look at the next question. If there are 10 teams participating in a tournament and each team will be playing 2 matches with all other teams, how many total matches will be played? So what is the difference between first question and this question? Here they were playing only one match with each other, but here they are playing 2 matches. So first of all, let's try to find out the answer. If they play one time, what answer we are getting, and then we will multiply our answer by 2. So you don't need to remember 2 different formula. You use this formula and get the count, how many matches will be done if they play one matches only. And just when we have 2 matches, you just multiply that by 2. So what is value of n? N is 10. 10 teams are there. N minus 1, 9, that is 90. 10 into 9 is 90. Divide by 2. So you will get 45. 45 matches will be done when there will be only one match. But now what they have said, they are saying that they are playing 2 matches with each other. So if they are playing 2 matches, you have to just double your answer. 45 into 2, that is 90. So total 90 matches will be played in tournament. So just look at the formula, number of handshakes in a meeting, number of matches in the tournament. You have the only formula, assuming n number of people you have, your formula is n into n minus 1 upon 2. Thank you.